In a recent interview, Kevin Feige spoke about how the X-Men, Iron Man, and Steve Rogers will eventually be recasted after Secret Wars, bringing in a new iconic take on these characters that we've been with for quite some time. Feige pointed out that other film franchises are doing the same right now, with Amy Pascal and David Heyman searching for the next James Bond, and Tom Holland is being aimed likely for that role. The new Superman with David Corenswet brings a new era for the DC universe. He understands that it's very hard to bring new actors to play these iconic Marvel characters after both Chris Evans and RDJ's impactful portrayal over the years, but believes it's not impossible. This leaves the fan to speculate on who could take the mantle of not just these two characters, but mainly anyone that could be recasted after Secret Wars. Feige spoke out saying that Secret Wars is viewed as a beginning, unlike how Endgame was more of an ending, and that will be a reset, not reboot per se. The main MCU will be into one singular timeline, creating a new world of possibility. This leads myself into thinking who could play the next Captain America. Hence, I thought these actors who auditioned for Captain America back in 2010 could be given a chance of igniting a new portrayal for this iconic character, bringing a full cycle moment. My first instinct is to go to John Krasinski, who undoubtedly many wanted to be Mr. Fantastic, and briefly got him in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness before Marvel decided, hey, let's kill off this character in 1 minute. And a lot of people were angry about that. Marvel decided not to go that route, even thinking about giving it to Adam Driver at one point, which a lot of people liked.
Now keep driving, you black spear chucker piece of shit!
But then giving it to Pedro Pascal in the end. This had led myself to believe if there's a chance for this role to be given to this actor that one looks the part, can play the part, and can be really good with understanding both the motives and beliefs of the character, and is a fan of the MCU, I say he would be a great choice. He auditioned at one point, and he really did like the idea of becoming the character. Characters who were eventually casted in the main MCU did audition prior to wanting to become Captain America as well, and that was Sebastian Stan, who got the role of Bucky Barnes, Chris Pratt, who got the role of Star-Lord later on, and Wyatt Russell, who got the role as John Walker. All these three actors did at one point want to become Captain America. We don't know if these characters will die in Doomsday or Secret Wars, and if there are any variants of these characters that will appear. But we do know is that these characters could be an interesting choice if Marvel decides, hey, let's, for example, bring Sebastian Stan to become the next Captain America of one of the universes into the main MCU's timeline. That would be very interesting, and I could see that be really cool. We know that Anthony Mackie just had his first MCU standalone film as Captain America post-Endgame, and despite the box office score and the reception from the fans, it still remains unseen if we will see him for the long term. We know that he is building a Avengers team that sees the rights of Shang-Chi, Shuri, Thor, Falcon, and even Ant-Man come together with also the Thunderbolts and the Fantastic Four against Doom. Some other actors that auditioned that might still have a cool chance of becoming the character is Wilson Bethel, who does play the role of Bullseye in Daredevil, but did audition back in 2010. Scott Eastwood and Ryan Phillippe would also be ones who auditioned for the role back then, and still today they have a passion of becoming a character in the MCU one day, but to my knowledge I believe they haven't played a character yet. Let's give it to some new faces. Some of these choices again would be really interesting, but even though some of them are kind of out of the reins at this point, like Jensen Ackles because he auditioned, but I don't see it happening anymore.
What are you greasy sack of fucknuts doing in here?
Even because he is playing Soldier Boy in The Boys, which more or less is the worst version of a Captain America. And a prequel show is coming out called Vought Rising, which likely will be going on for a while after the last season of The Boys in 2026. Again, that leads us to think more and more about who would take the mantle of Captain America even after Sam Wilson for the long term, who will likely get a franchise, who will likely go into Phase 7, 8, and 9, who will become one of the probably center stage actors for the next MCU with the X-Men. Again, it's very interesting. I don't know who could play it very well. As much as I really do want a lot of people to get these big star actors to become these roles, again, maybe bring in a low star actor, an actor that's not seen as much, to play these characters, and maybe the reception to those will be even greater. Again, I do want to see John Krasinski get a role in Marvel. I don't know why everyone's been not wanting that. Just give the guy the role. Come on, he loves MCU films. He loves all the Marvel stuff. Just come on, Kevin Feige, give it to him. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Who do you think would play an awesome Captain America? Who do you think would play a good Iron Man? I might do another video on Iron Man and Thor at some point to see who other actors would be very cool in those roles in the long term. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next one. Love ya.